What we're interested in doing is trying to look at how we can promote ash as a material. The trunk of the tree is often very straight and very clean, which is a great sign of something good to work with. Ash is a material that's very good. It's very flexible. It's used particularly for things like sports equipment and tool. It's a very versatile material. Here are just a few quick pictures of things that might happen. So we can, just thinking about the ash, we can slice the ash very thinly. So with sunlight, you could get a sort of a filtering effect. It's quite flexible. We have a steamer, so we can put more and more shit through wood and make it even more flexible. And I'll show you
to raise the awareness of wood as a material, the importance of wood for stimulating sustainable management of forests, how to bring partnerships together of designers, growers, industry to use their resources collectively, to move away from the standard way of doing things, sort of new ways of using old wood. But what you've been doing using materials, working together with different disciplines to create structures with a narrative about eco-design, about how your design impacts the environment, how it can use materials in a way which supports the ecology of woodland or the quality of landscape through textiles and natural fibres, natural materials, in a way which brings these together as a demonstration of Brighton's approach to eco-design.
So I think that it's a really interesting analogous idea, because this is a good shell. Basically, it's a piece which is a whole load of bits of woven timber, which are, I think in this case, are made flat, and then it's raised up in the middle so that the edges flop down. When it's kind of suspended, it becomes kind of a rigid structure. So you begin to kind of build around what happens with the structure rather than kind of starting with a precise intention for it. I think it's sort of quite an interesting thing. So that's the thing that begins to interest me about it, is that you can start talking about how you like laser cut things, which I think is a really interesting part of the process, but I don't think it's the end of the process, and it's about how you begin to manipulate that. So this is another.
In order to combine it to make a very strong fabric, it might be good to actually layer up wool and flax, and the properties that wool and flax have are quite particular. So when they're combined, it will give a fabric that will make the best of both. So very, very quick, you just put the piece on the carder and then just like combing the hair, just spread it out, which is really rough. So you just put them together, put this sandwich of flax and wool under that, and you just hold it down so that it's right there, and the needles, this little batch of needles are going to. And of course, if you do it more carefully, if you actually lay the fibres in different directions and so on, you could actually work out how strong you could get it, and how extensive it could become as a shape.